Hi everyone, welcome back to Small Groups. Hope you had a lovely summer vacation. We're raring to go here, and I know you are too. We're going to spend 6 weeks now on looking at, are you ready for this? Evangelism. Now just look around the room right now. You'll see some people slinking lower in their chair, and some people really getting excited, and some people hoping that no one's looking, and some people going, okay. Because that's what happens when we talk about evangelism. Basically, we get three responses. We get the person who, yeah, woo, is ready to go, who gets it, and is ready to share Jesus with others. And then we get people who say, good, but that's not my ministry. And then we get people who really do the submarine and go, oh no, oh, I hope they don't ask me. But you know what? Jesus asks us all to share this incredible good news. He saves the best till last. What do I mean by that? Quite simple. Whenever I used to travel, Kath, my wife, would give me a kiss as I left the house, and then she'd tell me what it was she wanted me to remember, working on the basis that the last thing I heard would be stuck in my mind. And it works. But why doesn't it work when we come to follow the Great Commission? Jesus says, go into the world and make disciples. Teach them everything I've taught you, baptize them. He saved that right till the end before he went back to heaven. You know what, we get stuck with this whole idea of evangelism, don't we? We've got a whole language problem. We talk about people who don't know Jesus, and we've got special church words for them. The lost, the unchurched. Sounds a bit like the undead, doesn't it? The unchurched. Those who are without Christ. There's all sorts of expressions. I like to use the expression, the not yet followers of Jesus. Do you know, our goal is to help equip you and to free you to really embrace and enjoy evangelism. Jesus says to us that we are to be in this world making a difference and sharing with everyone. Now, we have lots of tools for evangelism. We use the Y course, very good course. We use the Alpha course, also a very good course. We've even written a booklet here in this church on how to lead someone to Jesus. And of course we love tracts, don't we? And getting someone to say the words on the back of a tract. But listen to what Jesus says. You, that's you by the way, are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men. You, yes, you, are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and it gives light to the whole house. In the same way, let your light shine. That's you. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. Jesus says, don't go away, that we, as followers, are to be salt and light in this world. Salt brings a flavour to that which has lost its flavour, and light shines in the darkness and dispels darkness. We are to be salt and light to this community. I'll be right back. Jesus says that we need to become salty Christians, salty disciples. That means that we are spiritually confident. We know God, and God is known of us. Fantastic. We know our God, and our God knows us. Very exciting. We are to have an authentic faith, not a religious thing, but an authentic faith that's salty and flavouring to the world around us. And we are to have an urgency about sharing Jesus to a world that is rapidly running out of time. Jesus is coming again. So how do we be salty and how do we shine in this world? It's quite simple, really. We stay close to Jesus. We read his word. We let God talk to us through his word. We interact with one another, brothers and sisters at church. We help one another. We strengthen one another. We expect God to answer our prayers. But there are two great myths that really make life difficult for many believers. Let's explode them. Myth number one: evangelism will just happen. No, it won't. Jesus lived a very intentional life. But many followers of Jesus think consciously or unconsciously that we can just bumble about in our day and somehow God will drop evangelistic moments out of the sky. No, Jesus tells us to be ready in season and out of season. He lived a very intentional life, and going is the prerequisite of making disciples. Intentionality is built into the Great Commission. Second myth: Jesus wants converts. No, he doesn't. The Great Commission tells us to go into the world and make not converts, but disciples, and reproducible ones at that. The most interesting thing is that we are to become a disciple-making people. Now, there's a difference between making a convert and making a disciple. For example, converts simply change religion. Disciples change master. Converts follow a system, but disciples, well, they follow a person. Converts build Christendom, but disciples build the kingdom of God. And converts embrace rituals. Oh, they love rituals. But disciples embrace a way of life. And converts, they love conversion. But disciples, they love transformation and transformed lives. How have you been doing? Have you been making converts or disciples? What do you feel when you share the gospel with someone and they blatantly reject? How do those feelings manifest within you? Are you offended by that? If so, can I suggest perhaps you're more interested in being right and making a convert than in making a disciple and beginning a journey. You are the salt of the earth and the light in the darkness. Oh, this is going to be a great discussion this evening. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you next time. God bless you.